certainly different than the one in Louisville, but that's really your only previous road test. What did you kind of take from that experience that you might be able to bring into this one?
I mean, definitely go to Louisville, and I've heard. I mean, some of the guys have been in Miami. They've said it's definitely a different atmosphere, yeah, I mean, I would just say it's what I'd say from Louisville is that it's going to be. I mean, we're going to be going down there. Won't be the atmosphere won't be anything like it is here. So I mean, I think it'll be fun, a good game. It'll be too much of a difference.
Halfway through your first full season here, do you feel like we're like a veteran than a rookie at this point?
I mean, I wouldn't say veteran, but I'd say yeah, I do have some games under my belt. So yeah, it definitely helps, and I've had some ups and downs, so I've kind of experienced a few more things than other freshmen would. So I mean, I would say I'm definitely not a rookie, but I'm not a veteran yet though.
Because of the nature of what they did, how they schemed against you guys, was this past week the most difficult game you've had?
Yeah, I'd definitely say this past week was the most difficult game I had. They definitely threw a lot of things at us, and I mean they definitely deserve the rank to be number one defense. They were all, the whole front seven was well coached, and they worked hard every play.
Derek just said that that's the first time that he'd seen you confused at any point this year during that game, but particularly since you've won, did you kind of look back at it and say that was a really good learning experience for me?
Yeah, I definitely would say that. After watching the film and kind of just reviewing it, it's just nice to have that game, just because, like, I mean, there probably won't be anything like that ever again this year, and to see all those different kind of stunts and stuff thrown at me, it's definitely some good experience to have.
Dabo said this week that nobody's really talked about you, and that's a good thing because you haven't made mistakes. How good does it feel to know that your teammates, your coaches have that confidence in you?
I definitely think it feels good. It's nice to know they trust me to go out there and do the job, and they don't have to have in the back of their head thinking like, oh, we have to run this play because he might be able to do the job. It's like they can run any play they want and know that like it'll get done.
How would you personally been called for this year?
Penalties?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had I think I've had 2 false start penalties, and I think that was it.
How would you personally assess your first half of the season?
I mean, it definitely I got through it. There's a lot of things we need to work on, and definitely like this stretch coming out, I just need to focus on just studying a lot more and just being more focused.
One of the, I guess, hardest things or reasons you don't see very many freshmen starting on the O-line is just physically it's hard to hold up sometimes. Have you been pleased with physically how prepared you were to go to battle in these games?
I mean, definitely talking to some of the older guys. I mean, I'm younger, so I haven't had all the wear and tear on my body that they have, and so I feel like I have a little more energy than they have, but I mean, so far I felt pretty good going into all these games.
You all shown the ability to move the ball both passing and rushing. Do you have a personal preference as an offensive lineman, run blocking versus pass protection?
I mean, I don't have a preference. It is nice seeing that we're going to rush for 200 yards, and especially 3 games in a row. That's definitely nice to see. I mean, I don't have much of a preference. I just like seeing the score.
What are the biggest things you've learned in your first 6 games that you can now apply to improving as you go forward?
I'd definitely say the build up to the game and just the preparation. Just now understanding like how to prepare and how it needs to work and now that we're on a set schedule and like weekly a game every week, I can start having like a schedule in mind where I can start when to prepare, when I need to work on school, stuff like that.